Guys, welcome to March Encounter again. So in this video, I'm gonna show you guys how to make a website using ChatGPT. In the previous video, um, I've shown you guys how ChatGPT can generate codes for us. And website is made up of code, right? So this is kind of like similar things. Alright, so the first step to make a website is to think about like what kind of website are you gonna make. Um, so the key thing is you have to describe your website to ChatGPT um, as precise as possible. So in today's example, I've already um, have an idea like what website I'm gonna make. So I just copy paste what I have here. So um, my requirement is that there is a first of all there is a login page, and in the login page the user can choose to log in or create a new account. And by clicking the submit button, the user will be led to the main page. So the second page is the main page, which contains two parts, which are buttons. So part one is called the trip to Mexico City, and part two is called the trip to Puerto Vallarta. By clicking on either part, the hidden content will be extended, which has the introduction to the corresponding city and advice for the trip. You can generate your own advice and introduction. So these two cities are like random cities. By the way, they are the cities I've been to. So, yeah. So let's see what ChatGPT gives us. So ChatGPT is generating a HTML code. There's an index.html and a signup.html, and also a main.html. It's okay if you don't understand HTML, but the basic thing is you can create 3 different files in the same folder, and you see like in index.html, it reference to the signup.html, and this is the signup.html, and also main and JavaScript and CSS. So yeah, let's continue generating. Yeah, this solution is feasible, but however, there are like too many different files, which I don't want. So, let me see. So provide me with the code in one file to code to the website. Which has the following requirement. Let's add a requirement 3. The code should be in only one file. Let's generate the code again, so that ChatGPT will just give me one file. You can include the main page content with the same HTML file with using JavaScript. So I think the second code is kind of like the final code for us. So there's some explanation, but we'll just copy paste the code he generated for us. So to click on the copy code, and then go to a go to a .html file, or you can or if you want to create a HTML file, you can just create a txt file first, and then by opening the txt file, you copy paste all the things ChatGPT gives you, and then close the file, and then change the txt to HTML. Use HTML, and then double click on this file. It will go to the website. So let's see. So there's a login page, right? And there's a username which I can type any like random word, marching counter, and the password I'll just type 1 2 3 4 5, and I'll hit submit button. So it goes to the main page as I requested. So there is a trip to Mexico City and trip to Puerto Vallarta, which are the buttons. So I'll click on trip to Mexico City, and the hidden text is now here, and I'll click on Puerto Vallarta. So this is the second part of the hidden text. Yeah, but this website is kind of like a prototype, but if you want to make it more fancy, you can ask ChatGPT with more requirement. For example, I can say the CSS style of the website should be in such a style that the user will feel the happiness and relaxation as if they were in a trip themselves. So the CSS style is kind of like the style. It's just the style of the website, like the font and size and the color, the background color, and so it just make the website more fancy and in a style of as if the user were in a trip. So I'll click the submit button. So all the things here in the style tag, within the style tag is the CSS style. So these styles, they're new to the file. We don't have the CSS style in our first generation, so let's continue generating. Right. So let's just copy the code from here, and then open this with text edit, or you can just change the HTML to txt and then open it. So clear the code and paste the new generation. So let's open up the website. Wow, this is much better than the first generation, right? There's a username, let's say marching counter, and the password 1 2 3 4 5. Login. And by clicking trip to Mexico City, this is a introduction and advice for the trip for Mexico City. So it's generating the introduction and advice randomly this time. So the trip to Puerto Vallarta will be the same, right? So this by adding the CSS style, the website is more like a website, more fancy. And of course, you can definitely add more features to the website by asking ChatGPT, giving ChatGPT more requests. But this is pretty much the prototype for a website you want to make. So this is pretty much it for this video. This is more like a demo video. I hope you guys enjoy this. Alright, so finally, don't forget to hit the submit button, the like button, not submit button. Don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe to this channel. Alright, I'll see you guys in the next video.